When we're making classier dishes, it's gotta be easy to make.
Totally. What's up guys, it's Kat and Dev from Two Market Girls. Today's recipe, we put on our fancy hats or our fancy sweaters or whatever because we did something that looks
pretty fancy.
Classy.
Yeah, I mean, again, easy to do though. That's our thing though. When we're making classier dishes, it's gotta be easy to make.
Totally.
And it is pretty easy to make.
Yeah, I would say so. So what is it?
Risotto.
Risotto.
I think it's another one of those dishes that people think is tough to make, but it just takes a decent amount of time, but it's not hard to actually make.
I thought it was going to be tough, and then I saw you do it, and I was like, huh, I could probably do that.
You could totally do that, right? Yeah, and I mean, we cheated a little. We didn't use risotto rice just because I didn't want to buy a whole new bag of rice for this. We used brown rice, but whatever. It still tastes like risotto.
You do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
All right, can we make it now?
Yeah, we can show you how to make it now. So for the first step, you're gonna take about a cup of dehydrated flour mushrooms and add it either to boiling water or your broth if you're making your broth from scratch, which we kind of are. We're using a broth paste and we're just adding it to boiling water to dissolve it. And then we add our mushrooms to that to rehydrate in the broth. While those are rehydrating, all you need to do is dice up about 2 cloves of garlic, about a tablespoon of thyme and a tablespoon of sage, and just set that aside. Once the mushrooms have rehydrated and they're tender to the touch, you just slice them up. In a medium-sized pot on medium to low heat, you want to heat about a tablespoon of avocado oil and saute your minced garlic for about a minute. You want to stir this consistently so that it doesn't burn, because the taste of burnt garlic is gross. And then you're going to add your sliced mushrooms to this and saute for another 2 to 3 minutes. Then you're going to add 3/4 cup of brown rice. You can use risotto rice if you want. We're just using whatever we had in our cupboard. Then you're going to add 3 cups of vegetable stock along with your chopped herbs and mix those all together. You want to bring that to a boil, and then once it gets to the boil, bring it down to a simmer, so on really low heat, and let it sit there for about 30 minutes. You're going to stir it occasionally just to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom or anything like that. And about every 10 minutes, or as the water gets low in the pot, you want to taste the rice to see how hard it is. It'll kind of depend on what rice you're using, but we ended up having to add about 1.5 cups more water throughout the cooking in order to get the texture that we needed to get from the brown rice. And then right at the end of that 30-minute cook time, you're gonna stir in about 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast to give this cheesy flavor at the end, and add salt and pepper to taste if you want. That's it!
That was so fast.
See, risotto is actually really, really easy to make. You just kind of have to set aside half an hour of your time. But like, while you don't need to pay attention to it a lot, so while it's cooking, you can cook other things.
Yeah.
Because I think most dinners take about half an hour to make, roughly.
Easily, for me.
So while that risotto is cooking, you can cook all the other things you need for dinner.
And it's all done in like one pot.
Yeah. It's very, like, the kitchen's not a mess.
No.
It's so nice.
So you mentioned that this, like, what else would you serve with this?
Well, you could serve, like, a tofu steak would be really good with it or something like that. But, like, risotto's a really good side dish, so anything you would typically serve with rice, serve with risotto. Unless it's something that needs to go on top of rice, that might not be good. But, like, you could do some steamed veggies and some tofu. It'd be so good.
Well, can I try it
We're
now?
gonna try it now. And this would also be good for any holiday dinners, because it's a very holiday-y dish. So, American Thanksgiving's coming up. Anything with mushrooms in it. It's so comforting.
Yeah, I really like this. Would the risotto rice give it a different taste? Because you can taste the brown rice, right?
Yeah, no, definitely give it a slightly different taste. And it would give it a different texture. Because I find brown rice is a little tougher than most other rices, so.
This is the kind of thing I could see, like, making for a dinner and making a lot, and then it'd be so easy to take it for lunch the next day.
Risotto would make a good leftover lunch.
You're definitely right about the dehydrated mushrooms giving it a different flavor. I like it way better.
Yeah, since I bought dehydrated mushrooms like a few months ago, and I've started trying them in different dishes, and I find myself using them more than fresh mushrooms now because they give it such an awesome flavor. Well, if you make this, be sure to take a picture and share it with us. We really like seeing all the pictures because we're seeing more and more now, and it's so awesome.
Yay!
Yeah, so be sure to tag us in anything that you make of ours. Send us some suggestions because we want to know what you want us to make.
Tell us what to do.
Yeah, tell us what to do because we need direction.
We've been getting some questions about what kind of camera gear we use and what kind of equipment we use in the kitchen. So from now on, in the description below, you can find all of our camera gear and all of our kitchen essentials, and anything specifically used in this video will be outlined.
So we'll try as much as we can to link as many of the items as we can, including food. If you can get that food on Amazon, we will try and link it below.
Yeah.
But yeah, so any major kitchen gadgets, anything that we can link, we will link for you guys down below so that you know what we're using.
That's all for this video.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we post new vegan recipes every Sunday, and we do whatever Wednesdays every other Wednesday.
Yay!
Bye!
Bye. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to?
We were supposed to hold it for as long as possible.
Bye.
I'm cutting you off. Make sure my voice doesn't disappear.
Yeah, that would be a shame. You're always telling me to pick up my clothes off the floor and clean the house.
It's true, you do need to clean more.
Here's how to make it.